Like I used to like to be in the middle of the storm and just be like, holy shit, it's happening right now. You know, like we specialized in that shit. Like we thrived on it. Like we went out, we would see city landscapes and we would look at it and go, we want our names here and we want our names here and we want our names here. And we'd figure out ways to do it. We built off the back of the first era, which is guys like Casey, who built AWR MSK. Like Casey is one of the biggest influences in my life. Always has been since I was a teenager. I always felt like we were in this like weird Masonic club that had this secret little cool knowledge of something. And we had all these secret little places and all these weird little cities and all these weird little networks. And we had all these little places and all these little photos and all this little media that no one knew about. We had our own little magazines. We didn't talk to anybody about it. We didn't share the shit with anybody. I'd keep one sketch in my pocket for 3 weeks on end, just drawing it. I'd have to rip them up when I think I'd get in trouble. All the things we've been through to do this is what's important. It's not academia, but you can put us right in the middle of it and we can say, look, this is what we did, this is what's accomplished, and this is what's important in the advance of art creation and throwing paint. Applying a pigment to a surface. Like we got that on lock. We'll throw wild styles off the top of our heads that are complete, utter, beautiful fucking pieces of work done on the spot, and we could turn our backs and it's destroyed the second we leave. That's the essence of it. It's there now. It's this beautiful plant that grew where it wasn't supposed to. So graffiti can also be equated to a weed. Here's the idea that here's this beautiful plant that grows that offers all these qualities of life. And here's a group of artists that want to create, that want to accomplish something, but don't have the tools or the places to do it or understanding, which isn't necessarily the best option either. So we created our own options, which was we're going to go out there into the urban space and fucking paint. Whatever happens, happens. So 10 years of those missions, 15 years of those missions, 20 years of those missions. I mean, these kids play Call of Duty and they think they're like really running around. Like, you know, come on guys. Like, to really run around and to really figure out how to get into somewhere and to really accomplish something under the guise of fucking helicopters. Like we loved that. I'm way out of that game, by the way. So I'm busted up. Like my body's ruined because of it. I've been impaled. My shoulder's completely shattered, not even attached anymore. My AC is totally ripped off. My bank card is totally ripped in half. My last seizure I had, they had to strap my shoulder behind my head and rip my arm out of socket. And I woke up 2 hours later in the fucking emergency room, my shoulder dislocated, strapped to the bed. I've been through the 20 of those. It's about survival. It's about money. It's about creating a fucking life for myself. That's, I mean, straight up. So here we are in the new frontier. Two things happening. Number one, the grimy ass art that we started doing is now popular. Outside of being artists and real practitioners, people want to buy street art. So good for them. And now you got weed that's just turning into all these things. You have healing products, the cannabinoids, the CBDs, everything happening. So it's like this weird merge. This art is becoming popular and now this culture. And they're both together because it's instrumental. When they talk about the jazz and the weed and this and that, it's because you're dealing with the creative minds. So obviously this plant is great and it helps. But more importantly now, I'm facing much bigger challenges that for the last maybe 15 years, I've been having really bad seizures, like terrible life-threatening seizures, bad grand mal seizures. And each time I have a seizure, they're bad. So now, is there a bigger frontier? The CBD aspect of healing epilepsy. We're gonna find out. For somebody like me to have the option that says, you know, I live with the fear daily that I'm gonna have a seizure. It's part of my life now, it sucks. But to know that people have been healed by this. If that's gonna allow me to flourish and continue to make more art, then hopefully everyone wins in that sense. So it's been a struggle, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front and be like, life is fucking fabulous. Life is fabulous, I have 2 beautiful children and I'm making art and I've lived this life, but there are challenges and these seizures are fucked up. The search for wanting to feel better was the key. Then it was like, we didn't realize it was that. We didn't realize that there was a medicinal quality. We knew that it helped. We knew that it helped me with my manic states and knew it helped me in my creative process because my creative process involves my manic states. I've always been in a manic state with my creative process. That's what allowed me to hang off fucking bridges and go in the LA River and paint the world's largest piece illegal wild style ever painted that you could see from fucking space. You know, that anxiety is what made me figure out how to raise $45,000 to skywrite protest over the city hall because the city attorney of LA is trying to raid our fucking house. when you think about it, it's like the people that grew and the people that tried to supply chain that also dealt with those same circumstances. So people were getting in trouble for weed over here, yet facing felonies for doing graffiti and painting over there. All of us searching for an end game goal of wanting to be positive, wanting to be creative, and wanting to be in a better mind state, you know? So it took us to literally go through hell to realize what we were searching for, and that is to create and to love what you do. My name is Saber, and I'm living the dope life. I guess literally.